Many people talking about a Bitcoin bear market, and some very reputable accounts are also screaming for lower prices on Bitcoin. In today's video, I want to have a look at the possibility whether we actually entered a bear market with the charts that I'm normally looking at, and what do we need to see with Bitcoin in order to have more strength and to throw away the notion that we might actually be in a bear market. So this video will definitely present some warning signs, but it will have some optimistic characteristics too, because we might have a very unique cycle that is going on right here. So guys, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing that I want to have a look at is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and we actually broke below two key moving averages. That is the 21 weekly EMA ribbon and the 20 simple moving average. That is the blue one, and the 21 weekly EMA is the orange one. And generally speaking, guys, this bull market, and that's also why I want to discredit this signal a little bit, because in this bull market that we have seen so far, we've broken below this level multiple times. And yeah, we haven't really seen the start of a bear market. So you could make that argument right here. Although we did had not that long below these levels, we had quite some bounces actually. Here we had, this was actually looking pretty ugly because we broke below these key moving averages after holding these as support and then retested these ones as resistance. So then here you could also say that we are in a bear market, because the reason why these are so important, guys, because if we have a look at previous times, the previous bull market, it was actually the moment we break below this after a big rally, we entered the bear market. And especially when you go back to the year 2016 and 17, that's also a little bit where all these signals are derived from. So that's also something we have to take into consideration, because these signals really work to 16 and to 17. Look, this is exactly these levels we're holding, but in this bull market right now, it's just not the case. It's just not the same as back then. The market matured, the market changed, and we need different signals basically. But now we're going to a little bit more serious signal, and that is this one. This one I've shared with you many times. This is the stablecoin dominance from USDC and USDT combined. And what we are seeing right here is a falling wedge formation, and I was hoping to get rejected at the resistance, but we haven't. We actually broke the resistance. This for me right now is one of the biggest warning signals that is flashing over on Bitcoin and crypto, and could indeed show that this person is right and that we are going to have 6 to 12 months of bearish price action, with this one going to maybe have a retest and then going to go up. This is for me, guys, the most bearish signal that is out there, definitely. But there is also a but right here, and that we are also going to talk about. If we look at this low, right, we made a low in this falling wedge formation, then we made a high at the resistance. Then we made a lower low, slightly lower low, coming with a bullish divergence. This is already, I started to post videos, guys, like this is where you want to take profits. I actually took a lot of profits right here, especially on the XRP trade. I did it exactly when we touched the support, and I made multiple videos about that as well. The mistake that I made, well, if you can call it a mistake, I reinvested those profits too early. So I reinvested those profits here and when we were at the resistance. So I made a loss, but I actually still gained if I would have just hold my profits. So I made this part, I actually gained. So I definitely had some advantage with this chart, but I didn't execute it perfectly. But if you may recall, guys, in my video, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe even a couple of months ago, I've been saying that now we are touching the support with these bullish divergences. This is the time to take profits, and that's also what's so unique from this chart. But like I said, guys, we have a low, we have a high, then we have a lower low, and this is so far, as you can see, it is still a lower high. So if you would technically look at this chart, technically we are still in a downtrend, right? And it looks like right now we could be rolling over. That we can see that on the momentum indicator, we can see that in the chart. So what is going to be important right now is I'm expecting this eventually to come a little bit down right here, for this to roll over a little bit. The momentum indicator that would coincide with Bitcoin making a bounce right here. But then comes the most important thing: what are we going to do when we touch this support zone? Is this support going to hold, and are we going to go to higher levels? Is Bitcoin going to get rejected from these key moving averages, or maybe a key support level, a key resistance level right here at 92k? Can we break back into this range? These are more important questions, and I think we so still in the shorter term time frame, I would lean to the bullish side. I would expect Bitcoin and crypto to bounce, but it's very important in that bounce to see what it is that bounce actually looks like. Do we get supported at some important levels? Is that how strong is that bounce? If this one just breaks back into this formation, then that would be extremely bullish, and we could quickly go to the support, which means that Bitcoin would go to new all-time highs. Then, guys, another chart I want to share with you, and this one is a little bit more optimistic, if you ask me, than the stablecoin dominance combined of USDC and US dollar Tether. This is only US dollar Tether. So what we are seeing right here is that we have a descending channel, and right now we are just at the resistance, right? This has been created since 2023, so we already like 2 years getting rejected from this channel. The last time we got rejected, we didn't came actually to the complete bottom of this channel. That was definitely something a little bit worrying, but right now we are at resistance, and it would make sense for this to roll over. We can see the momentum indicator already getting closer to a cross. So this would definitely be a more positive note, because if we were to remain in this formation, then we can see definitely lower levels on this, and lower levels on this means higher levels in crypto. However, if this thing is going to break out to the upside, we gotta maybe accept the fact that Ki Young Ju is right, and we're going into a nasty period. But like I said, right now I'm not going to lean to that, because there are so many people that are still that are right now really capitulating, that are very bearish. There's a lot of signs that is overextended to the downside. So I think a lot of charts actually show us that we most likely are going to see a bounce sooner or later. Tomorrow is going to be a crazy day, guys, with the FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell talking about interest rates. So that is something you want to be careful of, especially when you trade with leverage. Then another thing that I want to share with you guys is, let's say we do get a little bit more bearish price action, and it might take 6 to 12 months to recover, right? I have my mind just has a difficult time thinking about that, because if we look at certain other charts, so for example, like I shared this one also, like Zilliqa chart, and many altcoins, by the way, look like this. Then when you look at this chart and you forget about Bitcoin breaking below key moving averages, and you forget about the stablecoin dominance breaking out, this is an extremely bullish looking chart, if you ask me. We have the momentum indicators forming higher lows. This is a beautiful falling wedge formation. When I would see this chart, not knowing that this is an altcoin, I would be definitely bullish on this and see this as a buy opportunity. Similar, guys, with a lot of other altcoins that I have been talking about. So Dash is looking pretty similar as the Zilliqa one. Also this falling wedge formation at support right now. We have the Ethereum Classic, also like at crucial macro support since 2000, created since 2016. I mean, I shouldn't take that lightly. I really shouldn't take this chart lightly, being at such a crucial support. But yeah, if we are going to break that support, guys, I also don't really see this recovering that good. So if we really would break this support, which has been created since 2016, and we are going to see like this 6 to 12 months of bearish or sideways price action, I have a hard time seeing this breaking out to the downside and then recover back into. It's all possible, but the probability will just decrease, and trading is a game of probability. What is possible is that we maybe get a slow grind up, something like we have seen right here. Slow grind up, and still people going to have many doubts, but the price just doesn't go down, it doesn't break down. and then eventually it's taking off. I have a very difficult time not being bullish on these charts, but I do understand that there are many warning signals out there flashing, and the stablecoin dominance breakout is definitely another warning. Then another chart that I want to share with you guys. This is a very bullish chart. This I found over on Twitter. Interesting relative magnitude comparison between Bitcoin 2017 and now. Entertainment purposes only, of course. It's talking about a super cycle, and I actually, when we look at the banner cycle is predicting that until 2026 we are going to have prices going to go up for stock market, and we are in a very strange position right now. We are at the end of a major cycle, guys. It is a crazy thing that you are alive during this time already. I'm going to post, I already recorded that video, but I think I'm going to post it tomorrow about the comparison between 1930s and 2030, because we are seeing the exact same playbook playing out, just in a different way. But it is really crazy, guys, because it is really, really crazy. And when your ancestors from heaven look down on you, and maybe your grandparents or grandparents, they will know exactly where you're going through, because they have been going through the same exact playbook. And that is an advantage when we can see that, because we can actually prepare for that. And I'm going to help you guys prepare for that in the next video. So definitely watch the video that I'm going to post in the next coming of days about the 100-year cycle. But yeah, we could be seeing something like a final blow off top during this cycle, where we just go up and go up until 2026, like we have seen in the banner cycle. So yeah, guys, this is my take on Bitcoin. The bounce that we are going to see, hopefully we are going to get that soon. Maybe we are going to get that even after tomorrow FOMC meeting. The bounce that we are going to see, maybe, I still believe that we are going to see that bounce. It's going to be very important to see where that bounce is going to be, and if that bounce gets rejected from some levels, and how the stablecoin dominance is going to look. And I will try to update you guys as much as possible on this channel on that. So yeah, if you like to trade, I have 3 exchanges, actually 4 exchanges that I'm recommending down below this video. And Bybit is the first exchange. Bybit is the exchange where you can actually, I would say, is the most trustworthy. Then we have Phoenix and Bitunix, where you don't need any KYC, and on Bitunix you don't need a VPN as well. And then we have Apex Omni. Apex Omni is a decentralized exchange, a little bit more for advanced traders, because you don't have an account to log in. Yeah, you have an account to log in, but you need to log in with your MetaMask or third-party wallet. But it also means that you always have full custody over your funds. So decentralized exchange is definitely an option, and I would actually suggest every single one of you to spread your options. Don't have all your money on the exchange. Keep most of it in self-custody. But when you are using exchanges, use different exchanges. Diversify in that way too. I think that is actually a very good idea. And yeah, if you like to use one of these exchanges that I'm personally using myself, I have links to these down below in the comments. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the Bitcoin price action. Drop a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.